don't slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Right. Mike's forward. Watch the run.
Brissett on first down. It's Hill, complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Move. 4 down.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive. Starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, here's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
But we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Shift. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pick it up. 44 to Mike. 40.
Here's Brissett. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 60 yards. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Hey, alert 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Throwing on second and 8. Brissett. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Check. Undercrush. Alert 3.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the Jaguars' 23-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Out of the gun, Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair.
And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Minshew. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Jacksonville.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This is Fournette. Got some real estate inside the 30, the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Ready? 3 buck.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You draw quarters. Rush in. Ready?
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready? 50, Mike, 50. Cut.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Brissett, looking for Campbell downfield. It got his man, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Okay.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First down, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run here with Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch me.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Ready? 10 2 stop. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Go! 60 or. He's not going to get me. Fire.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that...
And now look at him go! The 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars! D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett, catch made here by Campbell. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Mack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 20-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Brissett sets to throw it. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Brissett to throw on first. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
44, Mike, 44.
To throw is Brissett. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fournette. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 58 Mike, 58 Mike. Right here.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Minshew sets to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Back to throw now in his own end zone. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Completes it to Lee. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 53 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Fournette on the counter. A strong running. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Watch the pass. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. He's coming.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first. Goal
at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's Mostert. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 10-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to throw. He may try it. Now the ball comes loose. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on. Mike's 50.
On 1st down, Mack. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. It's just me and you.
Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too patient. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Tight dog.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Could not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Let's go. Come on, time to end it. Check. Army. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every